Mga Munting Tinig is a Filipino film that tells the story of a young teacher named Melinda who was assigned to a remote barrio in the Philippines to teach in a multi-grade classroom. So here are some of my observations about the life of the teachers assigned in a remote area based on the film. First is teacher in a remote areas face significant challenges. In the film, Melina faces numerous challenges in her teaching assignment, such as inadequate resources and lack of support from the community. So she also has to deal with difficult students who come from a poor and challenging background. Next is teachers are often isolated. In remote areas, teacher may not have to the same support system and resources as those in urban areas. They may feel isolated and alone in their work, which can be emotionally taxing. Another is teachers play a vital role in their communities. They are not just responsible for educating the children but also act as a mentor and role model. In the film, Melinda becomes an inspiration to her students, and her dedication to her work inspires others in the community. Then, teachers need to be creative and resourceful. So, due to the limited resources, teachers in remote areas need to be creative and resourceful in their teaching methods. So, in the film, Melinda uses her personal resources such as her guitars, her flute, to engage her students and make learning more enjoyable. Lastly is that teacher can make a difference. So despite the challenges, teachers in remote areas can make a significant difference in the lives of their students and the community. So in the film, Melinda's dedication and commitment to her works inspire her students to pursue their dreams and achieve success. In conclusion, Mga Munting Tinig highlights the challenges and reward of teaching in a remote area in the Philippines. It shows how teachers can make a difference in their communities and inspire their students to achieve their dreams despite the difficult circumstances. So here are some of my examples on how I'm going to teach and assess my pupils based on their capabilities and capacities. So first is I will conduct a needs assessment. So before starting the school years, it is important to conduct a need assessment to determine the student's academic and socio-economic background. So this will help me to identify the areas where my students need more attention and support. So I can use questionnaires, surveys, and interview to gather information. Second is I will going to use differentiated instruction. So since I am going to teach a multi-grade classes, I will have expected that I will have students with varying levels of skills and knowledge. So differentiated instructions means adapting my teaching strategies to meet the diverse learning needs of my students. So I can use various teaching methods such as group work, independent study, and peer tutoring to cater the different levels of my students. So next is I will use formative assessment. So formative assessments are ongoing assessment that help me to track my students' progress throughout the school year. So I can use various formative assessment tools such as quizzes, class discussion, and students' journals to assess my students' understanding and adjust my teaching strategies accordingly.